we start? I think 2 years back, I believe Nirmala Sitharaman has introduced this one, new tax regime. Okay, it is called a special tax regime, and we call it as new tax regime. Okay, please remember this section number 115 BAC. 115 BAC. New tax regime. Okay, so here there is so many restrictions have imposed, having done so many restrictions, the rates of the taxation has been relaxed. Okay, this is applicable only to individuals and HUFs. Okay, they haven't told which individuals. That means it includes both resident and non-resident and HUF. You guys know, for the HUF also it is applicable. Normally the question will be asked stating that the assessor has opted this one or not opted this one. If question is silent, you need to presume that assessee has not opted this section. They give the section reference. Okay, they will not give this. They give the section reference. Assessee has opted section 115 BAC, not opted one section BAC, like that they give. If they give like this with reference to this section number, you have to apply the tax rates and the condition imposed on this section we need to adhere to in solving the problem. Okay, see, this calculation part is quite simple. Up to 2,50,000 tax rate is nil. This will not change for below 60 years in the first slab. Okay, there also 2,50,000 nil, here also 2,50,000 nil. I will come to whom and all it is applicable based on age. There is no such category of age in this new tax regime, like below 60, 60 and 80, 80 and above. There is no such categories. This is uniform for all categories of assessees with respect to age. Okay, from 2,50,000 to 5 lakhs, 5%. There also it is 5%. Right? There also it is 5%. That means these two doesn't have any changes. Only from here it is changing. 5 lakhs to 7 lakh 50, 10%. 7 lakh 50 to 10 lakhs, 15%. 10 lakhs to 12 lakh 50, 20%. 12 lakh 50 to 15%, 15 lakhs, 25%. More than 15 lakhs, 30%. If you guys observed it closely, for every change in 2,50,000, change in tax rate will be 5%. Every change in 2,50,000, tax rate is increasing by 50%. Understood? It's quite simple to remember. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't think you guys will have any issues in this. Now we need to concentrate on the conditions. Okay. Conditions. First one, the assessee opting for this scheme. This scheme means 115 BAC scheme. They are not liable to pay alternate minimum tax. there is a separate topic called as alternate minimum tax. This alternate AMT is applicable to all assessees other than companies. For companies, MAT is applicable. Other than companies, AMT is applicable. When we come to that chapter, I will tell you. For the time being, just remember, those who are opting 115 BSc, they are not in the purview of alternate minimum tax. Okay. Now the conditions. What are the conditions means? They have to forego all these benefits with respect to deductions. Exemptions and deductions, they have to forego. Okay. The option to pay tax at lower rates shall be available only if the total income of individual or HUF is computed without claiming following exemptions or deductions. That means, if an assessee who is opting 115 BSc, they are not liable to get any deduction or any exemption with respect to the following items. What are those? We will see. First one, leave travel concession. It is in the salary head. Please put hyphen salary head. Okay. Leave travel concession, you are not allowed to claim any deduction. Whatever the amount you receive, that is fully taxable as salary. HRA, no deduction is available if you are opting 115 BSc. That means whatever the HRA you receive, that will be taxable. Official and personal allowances, other than those as may be prescribed, section 1014. When we come to the salary chapter, we will learn what are all those official and personal allowances like uniform allowance, children's education allowance, hostel allowance, tiffin allowance, uniform allowance, like that. There are plenty of allowances are there. Those are not allowed. Allowances to MPs and MLAs. Taxation of political parties, it comes. There is a separate topic or chapter. In that we are going to learn this one. Allowances for income of minor. When the income of the minor is clubbed, there is a deduction allowed to the assessee who is getting the minor income clubbed to the extent of 1,500 per month per children. Okay. Deduction is there. That deduction he has to forego. Next, if your establishment is located in special economic zone, in income tax there is a provision to get 100% tax exemption for the first 5 years of the establishment of the profit. For the next 5 years of establishment, the profit whatever they earn from 6 years to 10 years, 50% of the profit is getting exempted. From 11 to 15 years, 50% of the profit or amount transferred to special economic zone reserve, whichever is less, that amount will be allowed as deduction under section 10AA. That deduction is not allowed if you are opting 115 BSc section. If you are opting BSc section, you are not allowed for standard deduction. For this year, I mean to say for the assessment year 23-24, it is not allowed. But in the Finance Act 23, they have made an amendment. They have allowed this standard deduction to be deductible. Okay, don't bother about that. Concentrate on this. Standard deduction is not allowed to be deducted. Entertainment allowance is also not deductible. All this is not allowed. Okay. Professional tax also you are not allowed to deduct. Interest on housing loan. If you till here, till I, it is salary. Till here it is salary. except D. Okay, except D, all are salary, and E is also not salary, it is clubbing. Other than those, E, D, E, F are not salary. D is taxation of political parties, E is clubbing, F is SEZ. Okay, apart from those three, all are salary income, salary head up to I. Next, J, house property. Please write house property. Interest on house property, you are not allowed to get deduction, be it self-occupied or be it let out. Next, this is the only deduction from house property. You are not allowed. Next, K, additional depreciation in respect of new plant and machinery, PGBP, profits and gains of business or profession. Next, L, this is also PGBP, deduction for investment in new plant and machinery. I don't think this section is there. Now this section is redundant, I believe. We will see when it comes to PGBP chapter. M, tea, coffee, rubber development. This one, 33AB. This is also PGBP. There is also a special benefit is given if assessee earns any profit. If that assessee is engaged in tea, coffee or rubber business, growing and manufacturing business, to the extent of whatever the profit available or the amount transferred to NABARD, whichever is less, that amount will be charged, can be deducted from the profit. Okay, this is also PGBP. All these are, when we come to PGBP section chapter, we will discuss. You will have to forego. Again, this is also PGBP, prospecting and extraction of petroleum and mineral oils, natural gas, those things. You have to forego this deduction also. Scientific research, only with respect to 35(1)(2), contribution, this one. Okay, you have to forego this deduction also. That means when you give any donation to certain institutions, universities or association, you are not allowed to get deduction. That means you will have to add back the amount. 35(1)(2), 1(2)(a), 1(3). These three are related to scientific research only. Okay, all these things are not allowed. This is our PGBP. This is also PGBP, scientific research, 35(2)(a). Next, specified business, 35(AD). This is also PGBP, wherein if you are doing some business which is specified business, in that case you can claim the capital expenditure incurred. You can claim entire amount as deduction instead of claiming depreciation on that. Okay, all these things we will go and discuss when we study PGBP chapter. Just I am giving the overview. I am not at all touching anything here. Okay. Next, in respect of deduction in respect of agriculture extension project, 35CCC is not allowed. Family pension, it is also not allowed. Family pension in the sense, widow or widower will receive the pension of the spouse. There is a deduction to the extent of 1/3 of the pension or rupees 15,000, whichever is less. That deduction is not allowed. Okay. Next, deduction with respect to certain incomes other than specified under section. These, excluding these, the other deductions are not allowed. 80C, 80D, 80DD, those deductions are not allowed. And any losses incurred with respect to any of these deductions which is mentioned in the above list, if there is any loss, that loss is not allowed to be carried forward and set off. That's what they have mentioned in this paragraph. I know you guys don't understand anything. Don't worry. It is not at all important as of now. But you need to remember few things which they have mentioned as condition. Please mark this page and the page number. When we go to salary chapter, in this salary chapter they specifically mentioned this associate has opted or not opted this section. Then you have to come back and see what are all the items which is listed in this, which is not eligible to be deducted. Okay, for that very reason I am doing now. Next, any unabsorbed depreciation relating to additional depreciation, you need not, you cannot carry forward and set off. Okay, if the assessee is opting this section, he has to intimate the assessing officer before the due date of filing return of income, stating that he is opting this section by filing an form. Then the assessee can compute the tax according to this section. Okay. If an assessee who is opting this section, he cannot come out of this section. If at all, if he comes out of this section, he cannot come back again to this section, provided if he has business income. Okay, if there is no business income, he can opt. Understood? Okay. I'm not at all expecting anything from you guys now. At this moment, you cannot understand anything. I'm just listen, just go through the wordings. I will not ask any questions, nothing. I will not explain in depth also. Why? Because it is not relevant as of now. Because we are studying the tax, hence it is also one of the tax. That's why I'm doing it here itself. Okay. If assessee does not have business or professional income, the option must be exercised along with the return of income for every previous year. If an assessee, after opting for section 115 BAC, this one, claims any of the prescribed deductions or allowances in any previous year, then the option to pay tax at concessional rate shall become invalid for that year. That means if you opt this one, and if you claim the deduction which is ineligible to be claimed, then automatically this section cease to apply. You will be assessed on the older section, whatever we studied earlier before this. Understood? And I think rebate we did, I believe. taxation of individuals, we have done all these things. Say like this they give, like this they mention in the question. Now you guys have understood why I mentioned specifically to remember section number. Right? Okay, we will do all these kind of problems. Don't worry. For the time being, just listen. See, like this they give. Once we complete all the heads, we have to come back and solve all these problems. Okay? Until then, we cannot solve. Okay? There ends the taxation part, tax rates part. Any doubt excluding today's one? Do you guys have any doubts relating to the previous classes? Tax rates calculation part? Can I take no doubt with your silence?
Yes, sir. No, nothing for now, sir.
Only I'm telling you, don't take too much. What do you call? Not understanding about today's whatever we have discussed so far. Just I'm given the overview. We will keep shifting to, keep coming to this page or to this section quite often going forward whenever we do some of the problems relating to heads of incomes. Okay, in that case, which is applicable to that head, if he is opting, we should not take deduction. That you guys should keep it in mind. Okay. Next, please write the heading salaries. Mark this one as important. You get the question, minimum 10 marks question, minimum. You will get the salary question in your exam. Okay. Do you guys have the hard copy of the book with you?
Yes, sir.
What is the page number? Salary.
I have old textbooks, sir. So if you can do Control F and find, I don't know if that works.
No. I will get. But The thing is, if you guys have the new book, no, you guys can see the index.
Okay.
This is house property. This is salary. Whatever I am scrolling up, no,
Okay.
this is salary head. See, like this they give. The question will be asked like this only. If he has opted, you have to see what are all the deduction applicable to salary income is not going to be deductible. If he is not opting, whatever the deduction he is eligible for, you have to claim it. Okay? That's the difference between opting and not opting. We have to learn it properly because there are so many provisions involved in this. This is the chapter. Page number 85. Yes. Understood? Shall I start? Salary means what? Can anyone tell me what is meant by salary? Salary means
So it's the wage or
any emoluments provided by the employer to his employee or its employees for the services rendered. Right? If you are appointed in any organization, if they pay you for the services whatever you render, if there is a contract of service between you and that employer, that becomes salary, whatever he pays. He means organization pays, that becomes salary. Understood? Salary is taxable. There should be a employee relationship. Employer-employee relationship should be there. Second one, salary is taxable. Receipt or due, whichever is earlier. That means if the salary becomes due and you haven't received, still it is taxable. You have received the salary in advance, but it hasn't become due, then also it is taxable. Understood, guys?
yes, sir.
Okay. Due or receipt, whichever is earlier, on that basis, salary is taxable. Okay. There are plenty of components the organization may be structured to pay to their employees. Many items. They may call it in different names, but what are all the things it may involve in the structure of the salary? We are going to discuss most of the things in detail, okay, with numerics for all the provisions and all the whatever you are seeing now. For all these things we are going to solve minimum one or two problems minimum. Okay, first one, please write HRA, house rent allowance. It is exempted under section 1013A. HRA means what? Organization, employer will give some allowances to employees to meet their house rent. The provision reads as follows. Provision reads as follows. Actual HRA received whatever the employer gives, please consider it as amount received. Less least of the following. Out of these three, whichever is the least one, that will be deducted from this. This is the exempted amount. This is the receipt amount. Receipt minus exempted becomes taxable HRA. Then, how to calculate the exempted amount? Exempted amount is nothing but least of the following. First one, actual HRA received, whatever you have received, that is the actual HRA received, this one. I will go whichever is very easy to understand, from that to whatever the little challenging. I will go from top up approach, down bottom up approach. Okay, whatever the actual HRA received, take that one. If your residence and the employment is in the metropolitan cities, then you have to consider 50% of your salary. If the residence is in non-metropolitan cities, then you need to consider 40% of salary. Whatever 50% of salary or 40% of salary, consider here. Please tell me, what are all the metropolitan cities?
Chennai, Delhi, Mumbai.
Chennai, Delhi, and Kolkata.
So, but for tax purpose, I think Bangalore is also.
No.
No. Okay.
As of now, it has not been included as metropolitan cities. Okay. Delhi, Bombay, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Calcutta are metropolitan cities. If the residence is in any of these cities, then you have to take 50% of your salary and put it here. First one, actual HRA received. Second one, 50% or 40% of salary. Third one, whatever the rent you pay minus 10% of salary. The difference of these two will come here. Out of these three, whichever is less, it will come here. You have to deduct from the actual HRA received to get taxable HRA. Understood? Now the question arises, we have seen all salary. What is meant by salary for HRA? Salary for the purpose of calculation of HRA means basic salary, DA if it enters into retirement benefit, of commission on sale. You need to consider these three for the date of employment to the 31st March. If you have employed anywhere between the previous year, any time in the previous year, from that date to 31st March. If you have employed many years ago, then from 1st April to 31st March of the previous year, you need to consider these three elements for the purpose of calculation of HRA. Okay. Can you guys write the question, write the provision? Once you written, after you written down, please let me know. We will solve one or two problems on this. Please write.
Noted, sir.
What about others?
Give me a minute, sir.
Yeah. Okay. What about others?
Noted, sir.
Okay. Shall I continue? See. Now you have to see how much is taxable, how much is exempted. Okay. What is the actual HRA received? Actual HRA received
6,000 per month.
and rupees 6,000 per month as house rent allowance. 6,000 per month. 6,000 into 12.
7,000. 72,000.
$72,000 is the actual HRA received. Okay. Next, what is the salary for the purpose of HRA? Basic salary, DA, and fixed commission on sale. Basic salary, DA, forming part of retirement benefit. Okay, and commission on sale. These three you have to take. If it is given for the entire year, consider for the entire year. Salary, how much it is? 48,000 per month. That means 48,000 into 12. Next, DA, 4,800 per month. 4,800 per month. Commission, 7% on 86,000. 7% on 86,000. 6,020. How much it comes? 6,39,620. 6,39,620. I am just making it as per. If the information is not clear, I made that as per month. Okay. You can either assume it as per annum, 48,000. Now you have to see this one. Rent paid. How much is the rent paid? Rent paid 5,800 per month. Rent paid as house rent. Pays. House rent means rent paid. 5,800 into 12 minus minus 10% of salary. This into 10%. $63,962. What is the difference? This minus this. 5,638 is the difference. Okay, first one. Next, where he is staying? He is staying in Ajmer. Is Ajmer metropolitan city?
No.
No, that means then 40% of salary. This into 40%. Actual HRA received is how much? Actual HRA received is 72,000. Out of these three, which is the least one?
72. 5638.
5638, which is the least one? You will have to take that. 5638 is the exempted one. Taxable is 66,362. Okay, assume that you have taken it as per annum. Per annum. If you consider this is per month salary and all, this is 12,000, no? 12 is there, no? That becomes 58,820. Okay, here this becomes minus is nothing but 0. 0 becomes your least. Entire 72 becomes taxable. Actual HRA received. If you consider it as per month. Understanding now? There is no clarity. You have to consider in that way. Let me see whether I have taken it from in this material only. HRA. Okay, see, basic TA. These are all I've given. Okay. Next, please remember me this page number 156. Okay, we will solve this one. from somewhere. Please make it as random only. I mean, the amount should be in the per month. Convert that into annum. Can you guys copy? And say actual HRA receives 72,000. Please put it in bracket 6,000 into 12. Less least of the following. First one, rent paid 5,800 into 12. From that rent paid less 10% of salary. 10% of the salary. Salary for the purpose of HRA is basic salary, DA, entering into retirement benefit, forming part of retirement benefit also, entering into retirement benefit, ERB also you can write, entering into retirement benefit, commission on sale. Wherever it is per month, convert that into annum. You get 6,39,620. Of that 10%, 63,962. If you deduct, you get 5638. Next, second one, 40% of salary. Since his employment and his residence is in Ajmer, it is not metropolitan city. It will be 40% of salary. Consider 40% of this amount. You get 2,55,848. Third one, actual HRA receipt, whatever the actual HRA you have considered here, take that one. Out of these three, whichever is the least one, you deduct from actual HRA receipt. This becomes 66,362 becomes taxable. 5638 becomes exempted. If the question asks how much is taxable, you need to write this amount 66,362. If they ask how much is exempted, 5638 you have to write. Don't get confused. Exempted you write 66,362 and taxable you write 5638. Don't get confused. 5638 is the exemption amount. 66,362 is the taxable amount. Understood? Yes. Next. Right. Question number 8. Your study material. want me to do?
We will try, sir.
Without seeing the answer, please try. Very simple, nothing is there in this problem. 5,000 basic salary, 5,000 house rent allowance, 12,000 per annum rent paid. Okay. This one is 5,000 house rent allowance, basic salary 5,000 per month. Rent paid how much? 12,000. 12,000 per annum. Basic salary 5,000 per month. This one is 0. This one is 0. 6,000. This one 72,000. 6,000 is the least. 66,000 becomes taxable.
Sir, I got a different answer. So can you go back to the Excel sheet, please?
1 second. See, 5,000 into 12.
Sir, it is 5,000 per annum.
5,000 per annum. He received 5,000 as house rent. Okay. This one is 5,000. This is excess of rent paid 12,000. This is 5,000. 12,000 minus 6,000, 6,000. 40%. 24,000, 5,000. 5,000 and the amount received is the least 5,000. Taxable HRA is 0. Okay. See, 5,000, 6,000. Where he stays,
50%, sir. It is
Bombay, then it is 50%. Okay, 6,000, 30,000, 6,000, 30,000, 5,000. Okay, 5,000 being the least, of these 5,000 being the least, would not be included in the total income of Mr. Ram. So the entire amount of HRA would be exempt. Entire HRA is exempt.
So can you please explain once again, sir?
See, he is receiving 5,000 per annum as HRA. Take that one. HRA 5,000. See, actual HRA received 5,000. It is given. HRA received. HRA he receives 5,000 per annum. Receives 5,000. Least of the following is exempted. Rent paid. It is given as 12,000 per annum. Rent paid. Take 12,000. minus 10% of salary. Salary is only given basic salary 5,000 per month. Per month 5,000 means for 12 months it will be 60,000. 60,000 10% comes to 6,000. 12,000 minus 6,000 becomes 6,000. This is one figure. Second, since he stays in Bombay, 50% you need to take off salary. 50% of 60,000 becomes 30,000. Actual HRA received, you need to consider 5,000. Out of these three, which is the least one? 5,000 is the least. 5,000. Actual HRA received is 5,000. Exempted is 5,000. Taxable becomes 0.
Got it, sir. Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's very straightforward provision and the exemption. You get this much part in the comprehensive problem. Okay. This will be given at the beginning. These two lines may be given somewhere. You need to relate these two, taking into account what is the salary for the purpose of HRA. Understood? Entire thing will not be given in one place. It will be in different places in the main problem. You will have to link everything and calculate the taxable and exempted HRA. Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Don't expecting all the information is given in one place. Okay, shall I go to the next one?
Yes, sir.
anyone any doubt? In the calculation part, Bhuvaneshwari, Pooja, Kusma, Priyanka, Punya, Rajkesari, Sanjay, Varshini, Vidyashree. No, sir. Okay. No, sir. Can I take it as you guys have understood? Yes, sir. Okay, understood. Yes. Good. Thank you. It's nothing, very straightforward. Okay. From now on, you have to be very careful. Next, second one, gratuity. Is it visible clearly in this, or Excel is visible? We can see the sir, it's visible. Sir, you're on mute. I'm on mute. No. Oh, now monitor, please. If I go mute, definitely either I will ping or otherwise I will announce. No, the screen it is showing. Oh, okay. No problem. Okay. See, next one is gratuity. Gratuity is retirement benefit. Once you retire, on retirement if you get gratuity, that becomes taxable in the case of other than government employees. So for government employees it is fully exempt. Fully exempt at the time of retirement if any gratuity is received. Okay. So but here gratuity received during the employment, both government and non-government is fully taxable. Yes. At the time of retirement it is exempted. Yes. Only for government employees at the time of retirement is exempted. any gratuity is received during the tenure of your service, when you are in the employment from the current employer or from the previous employer, it is fully taxable. Assume that you are working for one organization, you work there for 10 years and you shift to or you move to another organization, you receive the gratuity, that entire gratuity is taxable. Okay, no exemption, nothing. Assume that you are working for one of the organization and you retire. If the gratuity is received at the time of retirement or after retirement, everything is exempted for government employees. Other than government employees, it will be based on the provisions. Okay. If the employee or organization is covered under the Payment of Gratuity Act, POGA means Payment of Gratuity Act. Please write the expansion. Payment of Gratuity Act. Other employee means non-government employee. Okay. If he is covered under Payment of Gratuity Act, least of the following is exempt. What is exempt? Least of the following. Least of the following is exempt. What are those? First I will cover B and C, then I will come to A. A is whatever the actual gratuity you receive, you take that amount. Maximum 20 lakhs. There is no confusion in these two. Do you guys have any doubt in these two? Actual amount, actual gratuity received, maximum 20 lakhs. Is there any confusion? No confusion, right? No, sir. Very straightforward. Nothing, no calculation, nothing. Whatever the gratuity you receive, you take that amount. Maximum 20 lakhs, you take it here, 20 lakhs. If actual gratuity received is 45 lakhs, take 45 lakhs. Maximum 20 lakhs, take it. Two amounts, you know. Third amount, how to calculate. 15 by 26 is the constant. It will not change. 15 by 26 multiplied by salary per month. That means again, what is salary becomes the question. Okay, that I will come to later. Salary per month multiplied by number of years of completed service. Completed service. Number of years of completed service. Rounding off is allowed. Rounding off is allowed means, example, if you have served for 22 years, 8 months, you can take it as 23 years. If you have served for 28 years, 4 months. 28 years only you should take. Above 6 months, round it off to the next digit. Below 6 months, round it off to the previous years. Previous year is in the sense you should ignore the months. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 15 by 26 multiplied by salary per month multiplied by number of years of completed years of service. Number of years of completed service. If the service is more than 6 months, rounded off to the next year. I mean to say 23 years, 9 months, you have to round it off to 30 years. 29 years, 9 months means 30 years you need to round it off. If it is 42 years, 4 months or 5 months or 6 months, you should take only 42. Are you understanding right? How to calculate?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please remember, all these things will lead to confusion later on. You guys have to be very strong in understanding at this point of time. And once the class gets over, you guys need to write the provision 1 in one of the book, and whatever the salary for all these things, please write in any of the last 2 or 3 pages one by one. Salary for the purpose of HRA, this is. Salary for the purpose of gratuity is this one. There are so many things coming up. You guys need to be very clear. Okay, in exam, they will not give. You have to take salary this one for this. They don't give. They will give everything. You have to take what is applicable to which item. You guys need to decide and take. How you will come to know? Depending on how well you understand, how well you revise the things so often. If you do not revise at least once in a month, all these things, 100% I will tell you, it will not come to your mind so easily. You have to be very careful, and you have to minimum 3 to 4 times you have to read tax. I know it is difficult, still you have to read 4 to 5 times minimum to get through with 60 plus. Next question you guys will ask, sir, portion will not get complete within 4 or 5 months. How can I read? I am only making you clear now itself. Even if we do it or not, it includes with respect to all faculties. Whether we complete it or not, it is your responsibility to read and get through. As far as me concerned, only me, I will try to complete as much as possible. I am telling you, I cannot complete entire syllabus. I will complete major things. You guys have to study the balance things along with the whatever I complete. Why I am setting all this expectation means it's a huge syllabus. I am going slowly also. I am not rushing. Okay. See, 15 by 26. This is constant always if he is covered under POGA multiplied by salary per month. Salary per month means what? Lost drawn salary. Lost drawn salary means if you served after 26 year 8 months, 8 months, assume that 8 months is August 22 you get retired. 20 year 22 August you get retired. You need to exclude August month salary, take July month salary. Whatever the last month salary, you take that amount. DA, if it is given, even if it doesn't enter into retirement benefit, you should consider that. Add these two. Per month salary, per month DA. Whatever the figure you get, take it here, salary per month. If it is given in the year, normally they don't give because salary as on the date of retirement you need to take. Last drawn salary you need to take. Hence, the chances of giving yearly salary is very remote chance. Okay, take that. You substitute the per month salary here multiplied by number of years I told how to calculate. Understood? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now we will see whether we have any problem on this. Commutation of pension. See, 20 lakhs I told, maximum 20 lakhs, this one. Gratuity actually received, actual amount received, this one. 15 days salary based on salary lost drawn. Salary lost drawn. For each years of service or part thereof in excess of 6 months. In excess of 6 months I told you, you can round it off. See, if you have put in 11 years and 7 months, 11 years, 7 months, you can take it as 12 years. They are given. Salary means basic plus DA. Number of days in the month to be assumed as 26. That is 15 by 26. Are you guys getting now? I need not have to show all these things to you. Still, I am making you guys clear. See, please copy this. We will solve this one. A pensioner from Maharashtra state government retired in December 2015, receiving an amount of rupees 10 lakh as gratuity, but thereafter he received a further amount of rupees 1.2 lakhs in April 2008, consequent on revision of pay. At the time of retirement, the exemption limit was 10 lakhs. Is he eligible for higher exemption limit under? Don't want this one. There is no calculation part. Nothing is given. Any problem on gratuity? That is okay. Now, can you guys tell me whether he has covered under Gratuity Act or not?
Yes, sir.
From where you can get to know that he has covered or not?
Receives 8,05,000 as gratuity under the Payment of Gratuity.
Gratuity Act. That means he has covered. Okay. See, 8,05,000 actual gratuity. For this one, okay, I'm writing here 8,05,000. Sorry, actual gratuity is this one. Maximum is how much? 20 lakhs. Next, 15 by 26. Salary per month, number of years of completed service we need to multiply. He retires on 10th September 22 after rendering service for 35 years 7 months. How many years I need to take?
36.
36. The last draw salary is how much? 700. That means 15 divided by 26 multiplied by 36 multiplied by 32 700. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
6,79,154 it comes. Actual gratuity received is how much? 8 lakh 5. Out of this, which is the minimum?
6,79,154.
154. How much is taxable? 8 lakh 5 received. Out of this 679,154 is minimum. Taxable is 1,25,846 is the taxable gratuity. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guys, take a break. Now it is 7. Come back at 7:15. 15 minutes break. Then I will go to not covered under Payment of Gratuity Act. Once we cover that one, I will go to next commutation of pension. Okay? Because these are all linked topics. Hence, you guys need to understand in a better way. Okay, don't log out. Just mute yourself. Go back. Come back at 7:15. Now it is 7. 15 minutes